Hello Internet, it's Alex and Lewie from Barefaced, and we are continuing our investigations with 4 speakers down here. So these are 4 of our excellent Reformer cabs, which are the best 1x12 guitar cabs out there. Oh, unless you want a slightly wider one, then we do a...
Wide Reformer?
Yeah, well, Usurper we call it. Or we do a super wide one, but they're amazing. You know, it's one of them. Yeah, light. They look awesome, but most importantly, they sound much better because we have this clever AVD stuff in, which I'm going to point out in every video in case you're new here. And we have a pile of leads here in the way.
Perfect.
And you can have them with any speaker you want. We sell them unloaded to people.
Yep.
We'll do custom machining if they need to fit particularly odd sized drivers, or drivers with odd bolt patterns,
yep,
or greater magnet depth, or things like that.
Extra bracing, yeah, whatever.
But most of the ones that leave here have speakers in them.
Mm-hmm.
And
mostly Celestion as well.
Oh, yeah, almost entirely Celestion. We can get Jensen speakers, we can get Eminent speakers.
Whatever you got.
Yes, but most of them go out with Celestions.
Yeah, at least 95%, surely.
2/3 of them with custom drivers.
More than V30, yeah, for sure.
So maybe 1/3 of them with the V30, which is our default 12, which is a great speaker, very versatile.
It is awesome.
Some people find it a bit much in the top end.
Bit bitey.
Bit bitey. That's
on your
usually
style.
the only moan about the V30,
yeah.
but I like how revealing it is. I like how it shows a lot. But these are very much the other vibe of Celestion speakers, in that they are the more mellow top end.
Bit rolled off.
So we just did a video where we were comparing the G12M-65 Creamback with the iconic G12M Greenback and the G12-65 Heritage.
Yes.
Which is a really cool speaker that we haven't messed with much.
No.
Though Lewie uses one all the time in his 212, along with the V30. Right.
To put back that top end back in.
So we've got down here, we have the G12-65 Heritage again and the G12M Creamback, and we've decided to add in 2 that I think should relate to them. We've got the A-type, which is...
I don't think I've ever played one.
Yeah, well that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm
so that's
intrigued.
Celestion's take on a Fender/Jensen American tone speaker, and those speakers tend to have less top end because they tend to be used with brighter amps with more top end.
Like a Fender.
Like a Fender.
So you'd think there'd be a bright speaker, wouldn't you, because of the sound?
I assume there would be, and then they're not.
Counteracted
and the Hempback is meant to be something of a halfway house between an A-type and a Creamback, according to Celestion.
Right, okay.
We tried it once before in a video, and it sounded cool, but it's a long time ago, and it was James doing it, and he was doing his Americanery influenced things, so a different vibe to this.
Yeah.
And he had all the reverb on.
Oh yes, he did.
He pointed out to us. So, we'll start somewhere.
We will, however, something's been unplugged. Amp's gone off, there we go.
There we go. Right. Should we start in a familiar place with the Creamback?
Yes, okay. Once this amp decides to warm itself back up. Good old tube amps.
Yay.
Cool. Creamback.
I was just going to say, we're miking this with a large diaphragm condenser down there, so you hear the true sound, not just a snapshot of one bit of the cone. And I'm going to be moving around the room so I can hear things.
Yeah.
But you will, us in the room, will hear this like you do through there pretty accurately, because these cabs are much better at getting the sound up and to you, which matters even more on a stage where there's a lot more noise masking the guitar.
Yeah.
I say noise, other musicians.
Also known as noise.
right about one thing.
Which is?
They're all similar.
They have really...
Yeah.
Something you were changing and I was like, oh yeah, we are comparing drivers here. They've felt similar as well, which is the first thing I'll say. They
Hempback's the loudest.
Yep.
Which does tally with the 99 dB rating on there, so that's always
Is
reassuring.
that louder than the rest of them, is it?
Yeah, I think they're all the rest of 97. Oh, the A-type's meant to be 98.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is definitely the loudest, yeah.
Yes.
It's got a lot in the lows, or low mid.
Right. Yes. I'm. It's interesting when I listen to guitar.
You're listening for up, are you?
I think I do because I claim I'm a bass player, so I tread all over the bottom end of the guitar.
Yeah, that's true.
So I then pick out what the guitar does in the space above me. But yeah, I notice the mids a lot.
Yes, maybe it's mids and low mids.
I think the Creamback is the warmest, most distorted. This was not a distorted sound, but it had the most richness and harmonic distortion. This warmth.
I feel the same thing I felt yesterday about that, which is the one I'd probably choose if I was going for a 112. I play a 212. If I was going for a 1,
because it fills space in a big way.
Fills a lot of space. It's just great on its own.
The A-type felt the cleanest.
Yes, that's that Fender Sparkle thing.
Yeah.
Even though it
didn't have
not like high driver.
It wasn't lacking in highs, but it wasn't. Let's try the A-type again.
We're on it now, I think, are we? They're similar.
It's drier in the top end.
Okay.
It's less. There's less breakup. There's less sparkle being added. It's definitely cleaner in the top end. It's definitely the cleanest.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Tidy, very tidy speaker. Let's go A-type to Heritage because the Heritage I did feel like a somewhere between the two of those to a surprising degree. So Heritage. These two are quite similar.
They are, yeah.
The A-type has air.
You don't think the Heritage has so much?
I think the A-type suddenly sounds like there's this bit of extra top end floating above.
Yeah.
That's quite hard to kind of detect, but it's definitely there. There's an airiness to it.
Should we try some drive with it and see if the same thing rings
hang
true?
On, I just wanted to try and suss out with the clean sound because it's quite interesting being able to spot the difference between clean sounds because clean sounds are harder.
Much harder, yeah.
To figure out because it gets more. There's more speaker sound, more guitar sound, less speaker sound. Less speaker filtering because that's what the speaker's doing. It filters the sound.
Yeah.
And the more dirt there is, the more harmonics there are to filter. Oh, Hempback versus Heritage. I want to see how they compare. So Heritage. They're really similar.
Yeah, they are.
They're really similar. Tighter, cleaner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bit warmer, dirtier.
Bit warmer.
Yeah. Okay, we're making sense of this.
Let's see if the same rings true, shall we?
The nice thing is, I mean, obviously we're doing this so you guys on the internet hear about it, but it really helps that when people email and say, I'm using this, or I like this, or I play this sort of music, it's all gradually going into my brain.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can be like, yes!
I'm doing it entirely selfishly.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Dirt! Heritage, as we discovered yesterday,
Yeah.
our yesterday, not your yesterday,
Yeah.
is tight and clean, and it does those sounds where it smooths stuff out, and
Yep.
it's darker than the Hempback. When you go to the Hempback, suddenly there's more brightness, it's more aggro,
Yeah.
it's gnarlier and messier, definitely messier sounding.
Yeah. It's
I
shaggy.
felt like there's something about that shouted Stooges to me.
Cool. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah?
It's
Lots of mids,
aggressive.
aggro top end.
Yep.
That's tidy. That's a very nice blues speaker, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Smooth.
Yeah.
It's smooth. It's a lovely speaker.
Robin
That's what
Ford,
aggro.
so.
And then we briefly went to the Creamback.
Yep.
Oh, and then you stopped playing before I figured out anything.
Can we go back to Creamback, because I don't know too much about how that feels and sounds. We got some cymbals going. Bear with me. I won't play an F sharp anymore. A's safest anyway. Making sense?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Hempback, gnarliest.
Yep.
Brightest, most aggro.
Yep.
Heritage, calmest, smoothest.
Tight. Nice.
Creamback,
Yep.
somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Definitely in between. It's got the most mids.
Yeah. I think that's why it's nice on its own. I think it's the mids. It's the body.
Yeah.
Because yeah. I think.
God, the Hempback's wicked. That's a really fun
It's
speaker.
full on, isn't it?
We briefly went to the A-type,
Yeah. Not for too long.
and I concluded that the reason we've often said you're best off comparing three at once
Oh yeah.
is because you're best off comparing three at once. Because once you add a fourth,
You lose track.
your brain starts to get really puzzled.
There's a
So,
lot of options.
why don't we try? Let's try these right-hand three: Creamback, Heritage, and A-type. And
Yeah,
see how
okay.
they compare, and
Yeah.
then we can try and
Fine.
So let's go to the second.
Dirt again, yeah.
I don't know why they make both of those. They all
They are very similar, aren't they?
they always. Oh my god, that's cleaner.
Okay.
A-type is cleaner.
Yeah.
Heritage a bit more harmonic distortion to it.
Is that
A-type's got a little more air.
Yeah.
More air. Heritage has got a little more bite, so lower treble.
But they are. I mean,
They're very similar.
If you think about their purposes, that's meant to be what you'd put in a Fender. That's what they've modelled that on. And these are the Robin Ford thing. They're commonly used in boutique amps, the Dumbles and things like that.
Which are based on.
They're just
they're
super
hot rod
top Fenders
Fenders.
anyway. So.
Okay, this makes a lot of sense. These are remarkably similar.
Yeah. I guess the boutique amps don't have quite as much top end as those Fender Twins. Not quite as much sparkle. So you're putting something in that doesn't have to get rid of it quite as much.
Oh yeah, and it has more bite.
Two sides of the same
Yeah.
coin, really. I think.
So let's try the A-type versus the Hempback.
Okay.
So A-type.
A-type Hempback.
They're sounding surprisingly similar with
Yeah.
lead lines. Try some chords.
Cool. Rap. With some actual distortion. Yeah, middle.
Oh my god.
These are similar. Now, that's got more. It's got more body in that context. I think.
That was it. The A-type, I really noticed a real solidity
Okay,
to the chords, but it kind of
that's a word.
just this weight that you got this load of mid-range and it just thumped in a certain way and pushed. But the Hempback felt like it opened it up in comparison. Like suddenly there was this top, and then when we went to the Creamback briefly, there was so much more colour and richness and vibe.
Yeah.
That is not a speaker that's great on dirt, is it? I don't
I
think the
wouldn't-
A-type likes a ton of dirt.
I wouldn't pick it. It was nice for the bluesy stuff with the tube screamer, but
Yeah,
that-
absolutely. But
the
as soon as you went
heavier
to the
distortion-
Rat, it was too
Not
much
for me.
dirt for it. So that's better for overdrives and
Yeah.
not absolutely thrashing your amp.
Well, what you'd play through a Fender amp.
This is
Traditionally.
making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Hempback's cool. It's nice in a mix. I'm thinking studio, nice solo tones.
cuts through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cuts through. Let's do the Hempback again because I'm fascinated by that. really cool. This is such a fun speaker.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's not
It's
subtle.
that thing.
Yeah.
100%.
These are really warm, and these are kind of calmer, and these are just more aggro.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they are definitely 3 flavours of the same sort of thing. And if you're playing cleaner sounds, the A-type also fits in that family really well. But if we try that dirty sound again with the A-type, so I'm not deluding myself. Creamback's got a lot more upper mid-range than
Yep.
either of those.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's very colourful, the
We in
Creamback.
it
I always
now?
notice. So Creamback's got more upper mid-range, and then
Yep.
the Hempback adds more, but higher up
It's
in the.
much higher.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
treble.
Lower
It's
treble.
Proper treble.
Yeah, there is definitely a continuum between them. So you can play the dirty sounds on the A-type, but it's not its forte. But the Heritage
Yeah.
is really nice if you want something that's like the A-type, that Fendery sounding speaker,
Yeah.
but are going to be getting dirtier in places.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the Creamback it's no surprise that's really popular. The G12M-65 Creamback, so it's the M Creamback, smaller magnet,
Yeah.
lower power handling. So
Yeah.
we need to do this with the H Creamback, because I think the H Creambacks, the 75, is going to be
Like the
more
hemp.
like the Hempback.
Let's do those 3 then.
Cool.
The quest continues.
I think we shall stop there and
Yeah,
come back
yeah.
for more.
That's intense on the
After
brain,
lunch.
isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Cool, okay.
See you next time. We've been Alex and Lou from Barefaced, and
Yeah.
we are going to become speaker tone gurus as well as manufacturers of awesome stuff.
One day.
See you next time.